Steve Robbins here. Welcome to the Get It Done Guys quick and dirty tips to work less and do more. Today's topic is managing your boss. The quick and dirty tip is to share your mutual expectations, clarify perceptions, and sync up on delegation style. Angie from New York City writes in, I've heard lots of people talking about managing up and how that reduces stress and or work at work. What the heck is this managing up? Does it really work? And how are some examples of this practice? When I started work, people talked about managing up. I also never found anyone who could tell me what that meant. Then I became a manager. And one day, shortly after I'd finished flogging one of my employees and was cleaning the metal tips of the lash while waiting for the next victim, I realized that if they were doing a better job of managing me, perhaps our relationship would get on a bit better. In a perfect world, bosses would know exactly how to manage you. They'd ask you to do things you're capable of doing, that challenge and interest you. They would check in just often enough, give support when you need it, and help you succeed. In a perfect world, pigs also fly. In this world, you need to make sure all that happens by doing it for your boss. And to add insult to injury, you need to make sure your boss knows so you don't get blindsided at review time. Manage goals. Angie, you have two jobs. One is making your company more successful and bringing in barrels of money. The other is making your boss successful. And if you have to choose, think carefully. In some businesses, you support your boss, since it's their sole decision if you stay, go, or get promoted. In other businesses, your best career move is to support the company and hope your boss gets, adjusted, preferably adjusted out of the organization. Making that choice is an entire episode in and of itself. If you're making your boss successful, you need to know what success means to them. Talk with your big kahuna to find out their outcomes and how they are measured. Maybe their goal is to have a successful product launch. When setting your outcomes and measures, explicitly relate them to those goals. If you're designing the package, say, Boss, my goal is to finish the package design. Is there anything I should consider to ensure the overall product launch succeeds? You can do this with every job. Even if all you do is empty the wastebaskets, you're helping your boss's goal of creating an environment that helps the salespeople to meet their quotas. Make it clear you're taking care of your boss and your company, not just yourself. Yes, you're the nanny, but only you know that. Oh, and if your boss never sets good goals for you, well then, get on it. Manage up. Make it your job to have the conversation. Nothing produces stress like unclear goals, and nothing relieves stress like a good like clear, meaningful goal setting with your manager. Clarify perceptions. It's great for the company, but it sucks for you if you do a good job and no one notices. Don't wait for them to notice how great you are. Make it clear when you've met your deadlines. Find ways to call achievements to your boss's attention. But please don't do it like a smug, self-serving toady who deserves to be flogged up. Gently reminded that humility is a virtue. It's tricky. If you want some hints on how to self-promote with tact, call into the voicemail line and I'll do an episode. Sync up on delegation. Some bosses micromanage. They like to say they're hands-on. Your new boss says, handle the incoming mail. You start to pick up the pile of mail and the boss says, no, pick them up by the corner. That way you won't get peanut butter on them. Oddly, there's no peanut butter on your hands. But it's clear this boss will micromanage. Other bosses do the opposite. They are hands-off. They'll say, I don't like to give specific objectives. Just do what's right. I trust you. Uh-oh. This is a train wreck waiting to happen. You'll spend all year doing what you think is right, and at review time, you'll get a nasty surprise when your boss says, you were supposed to handle the incoming mail. What happened? Saying, the dog ate it because I got peanut butter on it won't fly. It's up to you to make sure you both agree on how hands-on or hands-off you like to be managed. My rule of thumb is that you and your boss should agree on the outcomes you'll meet, and you should be fully responsible for deciding how to reach those outcomes. If you have a boss that dictates your outcomes and how you get there, it's a no-win for you unless your boss is smart enough to tell you to do the right things, and you're happy working for a dominating boss. So, manage up. Link your goals to your bosses so they succeed when you succeed. Clarify perceptions of how you're doing, and make sure they're hands-on or hands-off in a way that works for you. Editor's note, the terms hands-on and hands-off are descriptive of management style only. They are not intended in any way to endorse workplace massage, friendly arm punches, or spiritual laying on of hands. I'm happy to announce that I'm writing a Get It Done Guy book. If you'd like to help out, follow me on Twitter at username getitdoneguy, no dashes, or text follow Get It Done Guy to 40404. I'll be sending out occasional excerpts, topic ideas, stories, and the like. Your feedback will help shape the book, so text follow Get It Done Guy, one word, to 40404 today. This is Steve Robbins. You'll also find a link to Harvard Business School's article collection on managing up, and be sure to check out the other Quick and Dirty Tips podcasts at quickanddirtytips.com. You can also find a transcript of this episode at getitdone.quickanddirtytips.com. Work less, do more, and have a great life.